What's going on, y'all? It's the Phi 100 podcast, CJ 100, Tez the Phi, and we back at y'all again, man.
Yes, sir.
So this video right here, man, we kind of got a subject we want to speak on.
Yeah.
Because me and CJ know a lot of brothers that, man, speak on ambitions, speak on goals.
Yeah.
But they let them fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
So this one, we gonna call this one, How Bad Do You Really Want It?
And ask yourself that.
Yeah.
If you say you want the nicest cars, the nicest house, be able to put your kids in the nicest schools, all right, now how hard you gonna work to get it?
Yes, sir.
What you gonna do to have it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And this what we gonna speak on today, man. And I think this gonna be a real personal video as well.
Yeah.
Because we want to give examples on, you know, our grand process and how we had to make things work, and our failures and successes as well.
Yeah.
But the difference between a lot of brothers and the Phi 100 podcast, we just kept striving to make it happen.
Yep. Not quit.
No, sir. My brother here gave an example of where we started it with the podcast. We were stuck on 27 subscribers
27.
for a long ass time.
I'm talking about frustrating as hell.
Yes, bro.
But now we done damn near doubled it by 100.
Yes, sir.
And that's work.
Yes, sir.
That's dedication and seeing the future. Being not looking at the immediate gratification and long-term gratification.
Right.
That's what we have to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're not getting, like, we're seeing the fruits of our labor. Don't get it twisted. But this is not where we want to be.
No.
So we have to understand that it takes work.
Yes, sir.
This shit doesn't happen overnight. It rarely does.
Very rare. And I think that's a thing that discourages a lot of brothers from this work too, because all you see is, man, bro, I'm only doing this, I'm only doing that.
Right.
But you gotta realize, bro, you don't climb Mount Everest in a day.
Nope.
The shit gonna take long-term determination and work. And if your drive really what you said is, putting in the work shouldn't be no problem.
Nah.
And like I said, me and CJ had these talks all the time, bro, about working, determination, coming up with different things to do and different plans.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't matter if we wouldn't decide to work.
You can have all the plans in the world. You can have all the ideas in the world. I think back to when I was making music, and I would say a line that I thought was dope, and then I'd just be listening to music, and I hear somebody else say the line. It's not their fault.
Right.
They was working. They put the work in. They put the song out there. Yeah. I was there.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
You can't rest on your laurels, man, and expect to have something. And whether you're working a job or whatever, if you know you got a goal with that job, stick to that job.
Right.
That goal. Do what you got to do. We're not knocking that.
Nah.
But we're speaking mostly from an entrepreneurial standpoint.
Definitely.
And trying to build something from scratch.
Yes.
Because it is a little easier to work a job versus you're the job.
Yeah.
The finance comes from you.
Yes.
You don't get a check every week. You got overhead to take care of.
What's the example? If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him he feeds himself for a lifetime.
That still rings true.
Yes,
That's
sir.
never gonna not be the truth. That's always gonna be the truth. And personal examples, man. When I used to rap, I used to think that it would happen overnight. So when I drop a song, drop a mixtape, I'm like expecting it to take off, and I'm seeing it's not. As a youngin', I got discouraged by that. It was like, it kind of got to the point where I didn't want to do it no more. Now I found a way to keep going, but it was hard, bro. And we're not saying this path,
man,
it's not easy.
Man.
Only 30% of the country is entrepreneurs. 70 is working. And that's a reason.
Yes, sir.
The reason is it's easier to work. So if you're trying to build something, whether you're working or entrepreneurship, understand it takes a certain amount of ambition.
Yes, sir.
It takes a certain amount of drive. It's not gonna happen overnight, and it's not gonna be handed to you.
No, you gonna have to put the work in, man. Speaking for me personally, that one of the things we deal with life. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, you got family, you got a girlfriend, whatever you got, them things come up. But especially if you're an entrepreneur, you gotta realize that at the end of the day, bro, if I don't get out here and get it, I'ma fail. And if I fail, everything that's associated with me fail.
Thanks.
And most men don't want that to happen at all. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do whatever it takes to make that move. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep putting the work in. You gotta keep putting, you know, the effort into And even if it don't take off the way you think it should at the moment, keep driving.
Yeah.
I had an OG tell me consistency is the most important thing.
Yep.
And it took a while for me to really sit down and understand what he was saying.
It's a huge thing. It's an analogy that said in sports. The best ability is availability.
Ooh.
And the way we can tie that into this is you have to be available to yourself.
Yes.
And available to your grind.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is you have to say, I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
We've all had the situation, bro, I know you've been through this. I'll catch the next one.
Yep.
That has to be shortened down as much as possible.
Much more.
And we don't miss shit.
Man, what?
Like now we're at the point where we catch a story that ties into our brand.
Yeah.
We own it.
Own it.
Because you can't give it another day.
Yeah.
You can't give it another hour.
Yeah.
Because somebody else is working.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He said there were guys that were working 50 hours. I told myself if I work 100, I'll get to where I'm trying to go the fastest. That's powerful.
That's powerful, man. Yeah.
That's how it go. It doesn't happen without working.
Yeah.
Like maybe you look at women and think she did this. Look, brother.
Yeah.
You a man.
Yeah, bro.
It ain't too much being handed to you.
Right.
And even for something to be handed to you, you got to be in that space.
Right.
You got to be there.
One of the examples I give for motivation is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And I'm sure everybody that's watching this know who The Rock is. Now,
the nigga that's the size of a fucking Nissan.
Man, man, big as a house.
Yeah.
But I remember watching one of his motivational speeches, very public speech. He gave it to the Los Angeles Lakers rookies or something.
Okay.
But he was talking about how his back was up against the wall and how he realized at the end of the day, the only thing that's stopping me from going forward is me. Me personally, that was one of the biggest things that I struggle with. Still do struggle with it sometimes.
It's always a struggle.
Of course. But it's holding yourself accountable. You can't blame your mama, your baby mama, your girl, if your shit ain't going the way you want it to go.
Yep.
Accountability.
Even if it's not your fault, it's your fault.
It's your fault. Because that's how the world look at you.
Yep.
That's how the court's gonna look at you.
Yep.
That's how child support, all these places are gonna say, well, you the man. Why you ain't make it happen? We did our very first podcast, audio podcast episode, was with Jeff Hunter.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man.
Cause man, he put us up on a saying that we didn't realize to be so true. And that's real men make shit happen. And it ain't no way around it.
Nope.
Even if you a single man with no responsibility, you still gotta make shit happen, because if you wanna be a father, you wanna be a husband or a great boyfriend, it's on these shoulders right here.
They looking at you.
Yes, sir.
They might even tell you that. But best believe they looking.
Yes, sir.
And I just think a lot of guys, I'll just speak for the black community. We look at people that's successful and we'll say, it's kind of like our mind says we can't do this.
Yep. Ooh.
It's like it seems impossible.
Yep.
But it only seems impossible because we're looking at it from an overnight perspective.
That's it.
And it's like, bro, The Rock, look at his old pictures. He was a football player he kept getting hurt.
Yep.
He wasn't the right size.
Yep.
He worked his ass off. How do you think somebody like Nate Robinson in the NBA make it?
Come on.
5'9".
Right.
How do you think? He was outworking 6'7" niggas. It's not easy for anybody.
No.
I don't care if you're born rich. They got struggles that you don't understand.
Yep.
The work.
Yes, bro.
If we could tell you anything that you take from this video, work, bro.
Man.
However you define your work, bro.
Man, you gotta put in the time, the effort, the commitment, and you gotta hold yourself accountable, bro.
Ain't no other way, bro.
It ain't no other way.
Accountability. It's because if you don't be accountable, what it does is it creates an excuse factor, and you producing excuses and you producing reasons why you can't do something.
Right.
That's bullshit. You are like God's told you are God.
You're right.
It's in you.
It's in you. And that's one of the other things me and CJ were talking about off camera, which is that drive, man. We all built with it. Now, some of us don't display it as much. Some people don't even use it, but it's there. And once you find your passion, bro, drive for that. That's why I don't knock nobody that's doing what they love. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's track and field, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook videos,
construction,
whatever,
lawn service, whatever it is.
Drive, bro. Because what we gotta do, bro, we gotta start changing our mentality, man. And I wanna shout out all the brothers that's out here chasing their dream, bro. Changing the working man's mentality. And I'm saying that to work for yourself.
The thing is, brother, you gotta understand it's not easy. But you gotta understand this. God make a way.
Yep.
But you gotta, like, he not gonna put you over here. You gotta at least meet him.
Yes, sir.
You gotta get, like, honestly, we've been blessed.
Man, what?
But we weren't really blessed until we got on the path. We had to fuck up.
Yes.
We had to make mistakes. And next thing you know, Avalon 6, shout out our boy.
Man, what?
Fucking with us.
Man, bro.
Showing us love that we ain't been shown. But we didn't get shown it because what was we giving them?
Right.
What was we doing?
Right.
We just talking.
That was it. Like I said, bro, you put the work in and you'll see God or whatever you believe in, the universe, it'll start working for you.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did. I also want to give a shout out to Brink TV.
Yes,
the
sir.
same thing. Brink showed, seen that we was doing the work.
Yeah.
And the man, you know, he came on, did an episode on our audio podcast,
Yep.
one of our best episodes.
Yep.
But this just an example to show y'all, when you start working, bro, the fruits of your labor will show. Like, bro, we don't talk about being rich because it's a good thing to say.
Yeah.
We saying it because we know we gonna be there.
Yep.
And it's gonna be sooner than later.
Yep.
Because it's a lot of stuff that go on behind the scenes that people don't see.
The conversations we have, the ideas that we have. What you saying right now was an idea.
Man, what?
Understand it.
Right.
This shit was an idea first. We didn't have this microphone, this camera, this lighting. We didn't have that.
Right.
It was a vision.
It was a vision.
And we didn't let it just stay a vision.
That's
we said,
it.
bro, we can do this.
Yes.
And we did it.
And any brother right now that's watching this, bro, if you got a drive, if you got a motivation to do something, bro, get off your ass and do it, bro.
Look in that mirror, bro.
That's it.
Cause that's what it takes. That right there.
CJ 100 and Ted defining had to do that, bro. You gonna have to have that hard conversation with yourself, bro. You got to.
Don't flatter yourself.
Come on, bro.
Don't favor yourself. Look at what am I doing?
Right.
I had to tell myself,
Bro.
I'm wasting my fucking time.
Real talk.
I had to, and I'm like, you bullshit.
Yep.
Bro. I had to tell myself that.
And he didn't have to tell me. I didn't have to tell him.
Yep.
That's how this shit work, bro. You gotta be around people that want that for you. That's an even more important thing, bro.
Yep.
You gonna have to change your circle when you trying to be successful and you want something out of life, bro.
Yep.
Cause them niggas that's kicking it with you, that don't want shit.
They just want to fuck hoes, smoke, drink. That's cool at a 1 to 5% clip.
Right.
But when we trying to get something, that's money and time wasted.
Man, what? And you gonna be like, man, I could have spent that $1,000 on a camera. I could have spent that $1,000 on my equipment or getting in the studio.
Give us $1,000 right now. See watch what we do with it.
Man, what? All the things we got brewing right now, y'all just don't know, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't about the 5100 podcast.
Yeah.
This whole video is about motivating brothers to get up, do what you gotta do, be the best you. You know what I'm saying? To take you from the failure to success, from challenger to champion. You know, from prey to the hunter. Because at the end of the day, whether you want to be on the top of the food chain, in the middle, wherever, you still got to take the steps to get there.
And look at the people that's doing what you want to do. I guarantee while you chilling, bullshitting, they working.
They up at 4 in the morning. The Rock say he get up at 4 in the morning. Am I getting up at 4? Hell no. But I understand his mindset.
Right. I do it. I find a way it works for me.
There you go.
But you can't sit there and say, well, I can't get up at 4 and be done. I can't get up at 4. Can I get up at 7?
Oh, yes, sir.
Can I get up at 7?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? There's too many people.
Yes.
Looking for a way out versus trying to get their ass in.
Woo.
We trying to get our ass in.
Yes, sir.
So this week we dropped 4 videos.
Man, what? And we ain't done.
That's to us. That's like, look at O'Shea.
Yes.
That nigga dropping a video an hour. That's a goal.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. I just want to give a shout out, man, to the brothers that's really out here on their grind making things happen, bro.
Yep.
Like I said, we see y'all. Keep doing your thing. To the brothers that got ambitions, goals, dreams, no matter what it is, bro, music, whatever.
Yeah.
keep driving, keep doing your thing.
Go get it.
Go get it, bro.
Take it.
Make your dreams a reality and start buying the cars you want, dating the women that you want, going to the restaurants you want, putting your mama in that house you want her in.
Put mama on the golf course,
Come on, bro. You can do that, regardless of what anybody tell you.
It's in you, bro.
It's in you.
It's not impossible. It's not something that's outside of what you can do. It's up to you.
It's up to you, bro.
And we mean you there.
Yes, sir. So, how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it?
So, from CJ100, Tez the Fi, it's the Fi 100 podcast.
Do you understand me?